Halloween, that is. I'm Worth It is on the scene with the undisputed king of Scream this Halloween 2017. That's right, none other than my idol, my hero, my boy, Stephen King. Holla! You know, Stephen King brought me through some of the hardest trials of my life. And all I wanted to do was escape into his books when I was 12, 13, whatever. I was going through rape, molestation, all those things. And, you know, I just thank God for Stephen King. As a matter of fact, my stepfather who did those things to me, like I said, it's all good. I thank God for him. He's the one that actually introduced me to Stephen King. So thank you, Bill. Thank you, Stephen, because you know what? It's Stephen King is so powerful and so colorful as an author. Man, like he can do things I've never seen. He's amazing. And I just pray to God that I'll be as free and creative as he is one day when all my books are published. So anyway, thank you. And thank you, Stephen King. Thanks all for coming, y'all. And, you know, actually, I'm working on some fiction stuff right now, so I hope you really enjoy it. I'm going to do real good on it. Anyway, this is Liberty v. Justice here, reminding you that you are worth it. Vales mucho. So let's jump right into this. And today's theme is all about, you know, talking about my favorite author, Stephen King, and his books or series that were adapted into movies. So some of the ones that I really enjoyed consuming. But I want to hear from y'all. So what are your favorite Stephen King movies? Comment below. Even if you have a video on your channel of one of his movies, please drop that link below too, okay? We're all here to support each other, Team Champions. So the first one that I have for y'all is Cujo, okay? And this movie is a classic. You know what I mean? This movie is a classic now. So Cujo, let me give you a little thing about that. One time my ex and I, was one of the few things, the guy that I told you he beat me, well, one of the few things that we enjoyed together before we broke up was that we did something really cool. We went to what's called the Erie Horror Fest, and they had all these actors down there. We got to ask them questions, and they had these screenings of the movies, and it was like rock bottom prices at the Warner Theater. It was like $5 for 3 movies. It was really amazing. Anyway, we got to see Cujo, and we got to meet Dee Wallace. And Dee Wallace, if you recall, she was the mother from Cujo. So she was really cool, sweet, down to earth, just cool, man. And she looks really great for her age. Girl, you go, girl. Anyway, she's healthy, strong woman. So I want to show you part of this clip from Cujo, and then I want you to see it because it's a classic movie. See this movie this Halloween, all right, y'all? And this movie is credited to Movie Clips. So thank you, Movie Clips. Uh-oh. You hear that music? You know what's about to happen. You know what's about to happen. Check it out now, y'all. This is one of the scariest parts of the whole movie. Oh no, we're going to stop right there. All right, now again, thank you so much, Movie Clips. And okay, so this next one is attributed to Duke Tube. So thank you very much, Duke Tube. Also, I'm going to post all of these links to these videos below. Okay, so you can check out these other YouTubers and check out these other links for all my sources are going to be posted below. Okay, so I want to show you this one. This next one is Duke Tube, and it's the Running Man dance troupe. And this is a really cool thing. So the movie Running Man, and which was released in 1987 with Arnold Schwarzenegger, Selma Hayek, and a whole bunch of other really cool people. Also, Paula Abdul, who choreographed that. I just found this out. It's really cool. Paula Abdul choreographed the Running Man dance troupe moves. So I really want you to watch this for a second here and pay attention. And again, I'm going to post this link below. So thank you very much, Duke Tube. Check it out, y'all. Cool stuff, isn't it? This was a really great movie. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Salma Hayek. Cool moves, huh? Especially for a movie about ex-cons. I mean, cons that were being chased, and it was an awesome movie. See, Paula Abdul's in the middle there somewhere. Okay, so this next one of my next favorites is with Jack Nicholson in The Shining. Okay, and so anyway, this one is a good. By the way, there's a sequel to this, and I'm gonna have to look into this and go. This is crazy. I just found all this stuff out, all this research. This rabbit hole, rabbit hole. It's hard to do my own writing because I'm so stuck on the research, and I don't want to get distracted by details. But anyway, this movie was made in 1980, or released in 1980, and again, this clip comes from Movie Clips. So thank you very much, Movie Clips. I've found a lot of good stuff on your page, and I am subscribed to you now, so thank you. And so I want to show you, this is my favorite line from the movie, and I always use this line. I'll tell you about it. I don't want to spoil it, but because if you haven't seen it, this is really cool, and you have to go see this movie because you're gonna want to see it after this. This is a really cool scene.
Little pigs, let me come in. Not by the hairline will change and chin. Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in.
Here it goes.
Here's Johnny.
Okay, so that's cool. The line that I wanted to tell you was "Here's Johnny." So that's the line that I use whenever I go to Whole Foods. There's a guy here at Whole Foods 365 Santa Monica who's named Johnny. The guy never smiles. It's going to be a great victory whenever I get him to smile. And if you watch this, don't get offended. I love you, man. I love everybody. I just think it's funny. I'll go, "Here's Johnny," and his eyes kind of get big, but he never smiles. So, but I'm going to make you smile one day, Johnny. That is my mission, to make every person I see light up. Because I want y'all to know, vales mucho, you are worth it. Anyway, it's funny. So, okay, so again, I want to thank Movie Clips, and I want to thank this next clip is from an awesome movie that my cousin and I always watch because, well, let's face it, Jimmy Smits was in it, okay? But really, it's just because it's one of the fewer movies I can get my cousin to sit still for that long back in the day. It was one of the shorter ones, and it was like one of the best of one of the worst, if that makes any sense. Not all Stephen King movies are created equal, and some of them weren't as great as others, and so I'm getting to some of my favorites, but Tommyknockers was just a fun movie to watch, and it was like, about this alien ship that came, and it like made everybody more creative, and people were inventing all these things and falling in love and all this crazy, writing poems and all these things. Well, anyway, it was really cool, and it kind of made me think about myself when I was like, I don't know, lost in my addiction and all those things, and I was very creative, but a lot of stuff they created was crap. But anyway, so this is a good movie, and I just want to show you kind of part of the ending. It's kind of cool, and I hope you enjoy this. And this one is by Enlightened2099, so thank you, Enlightened, and here we go.
After all these doubts and all these fears, after all these questions without answers and dreams without substance, I journeyed home. One more mile. Just one last mile.
Okay, so that's that. Alright, y'all, so this is one of maybe my favorite, maybe it's probably my favorite movie of all the Stephen King movies, which is The Green Mile. Now, I specifically remember reading these when I was a young woman, teenager, whatever. And these were the greatest thing, because I love the Bachman books too, which, by the way, I mean, just reading series like that. Stephen, thank you so much. That's a great idea. And I'm doing that very thing right now. I'm creating some uh, series. But anyway, series, especially from Stephen King, it's great because you got to read it, but it's just like you get a little taste of something real good in your mouth, and you're like, ugh, I gotta have more, I gotta have more, and then you can't get it, and you gotta wait, and it sucks. But it's building anticipation. So it was amazing. I love these Green Mile books. And it was a lot of fun reading these books. And when I was a cashier at Quality Markets in Erie, PA. And anyway, so I read this article about this. I read this article on Mental Floss about the Green Mile, 15 things you didn't know, or 15 things you might not know about the Green Mile by Michael. Sorry, guy, I don't know how to pronounce your name, dude. Our beater. And so Michael says that it won the Green Mile won the Horror Writers Association's Bram Stoker Award, which the Horror Writers Association gives out for every year for superior achievement in dark fantasy and horror. And so that was pretty cool. Plus, it was the highest grossing Stephen King movie of all time, which it made $136.8 million. My grandmother watched this movie with us now. You know that well, you don't know, but my grandma didn't like horror movies, okay? Anyway, another thing, this movie was really great. And another thing about this movie was that, Spike Lee was always outspoken about the black men and women being depicted in Hollywood movies in certain lights. And reportedly, I'm just telling you what I read, that Spike Lee took the Green Mile to task, saying that Michael Clark Duncan was the magic Negro, meaning they just used him as a black man, just the only reason his character even existed was to enhance the lives of his white co co-actors or whatever. But the thing is that, I think that's just Spike Lee. No offense, man. Love you, man. But, we got to do the right thing. And I'm doing the right thing right now because I'm telling them to keep it real. And I believe you wanted to get on the mic and you wanted to weigh in on this. And that's what you do. I mean, that's what we do. We just play the game, right? So, but anyway, just if for me, myself, wanting to weigh in on this, I mean, the man was cast because he's amazing, to play a black man who in the 1930s he was an empath and he was a healer and, falsely accused of murder. And, I mean, that's the kind of thing that went on back then. And, I mean, he was an amazing actor. And, rest in peace, Michael Clark Duncan. But anyway, and he did really great in Armageddon, which is, by the way, the reason why he got this is because Bruce Willis had went up to bat for Michael Clark Duncan and got him this role. And also, it is reported that the original role was supposed to be played by Bruce Willis. And so I thought that was pretty cool that, it was just very interesting reading things. And like I said, I can't really, I can't really say. I'm sorry. You know what? It wasn't Bruce Willis. It was John Travolta, but he turned the role down, and then Tom Hanks got it, which Stephen King really loved. So anyway, I apologize for that. I had to look at the webpage and make sure that I was correct on that. But anyway, and forgive me for stepping away for a second. Okay, so I want to show you this clip though real quick because this is one of my favorite lines of all time of any movie because it was like, wow, that's deep, man. And if you like this, let me know. I want you to know, weigh in on what you think about this line from this movie, okay?
Think if a man sincerely repents on what he done wrong, he might get to go back to the time that was happiest for him, live there forever.
So isn't that a great line? I mean, I believe that too. And I had to think I'm kind of in heaven now because I had to think about when was I happiest and what did I enjoy doing and what was I like? And as a child, I was happiest I was happiest as a child when I was creating, when I was reading and writing and listening to my music and putting on my feather boas and dressing up and pretending I was a famous star, walking down the street, or not down the street, but in the house on the catwalk with my big sunglasses and my fur coats and my hats and stuff. So anyway, that's when I was happiest, when I was doing my own thing. And what was I like? Well, I told the truth and I kept it real. And I loved myself. And guess what? I didn't care what anybody thinks about me because I love me. Listening to personal development, to podcasts. They didn't have podcasts back then, but you know what I mean? Listening to things like to clear my mind and meditating and all those things I did as a child. It was talking to myself, organizational skills, planning out my day like I do now. Anyway, it was amazing. So thank you, Stephen King, for that line. And thank you, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but it's Erhan that gave me that video. So thank you so much. And again, I'm going to post that link below. So I'm not going to post the link, but Stand By Me is another movie that you have to go and see. One of the greatest movies. It's like a coming of age movie. It's kind of scary because it's like this could really happen. Like Mark Twain said, fiction is truer than if it had really happened. Another one, honorable mention, Needful Things. Great movie. Great movie. I'm going to post some clips from those below. Additionally, another movie that I would like to recommend, obviously, would be It. The original, which I loved, it was scary, even though, like, I'm not scared. I was scared of Cujo because we had a dog like Cujo, and it bit my hand. So, anyway, I was 12 when that happened. But, so go see It. And there's another It coming out, and I'm also going to post the clip from the new It movie. I can't wait to see that one. And I'm going to wait till it comes to Dollar Theater. But Stephen King himself said that he loved that one. And one more thing I want to mention. While I was doing the research for this show, I found a video by my friend Evan Carmichael. Now, it's Stephen King's top 10 rules for success. Now, Evan, I want to thank you so much for that, okay, because I got so much out of that. I got so much out of that show. And here's my two takeaways from this. My takeaways from your show was that where Stephen King said the best way to immortalize bad ideas is to have a writer's notebook, because he said that good ideas stick. Like when you're straining things in a strainer, all the good stuff stays on the top and the bad ones just fall through the slots. And I thought that is really true. It's so true. I'm not going to forget these great ideas. They're going to keep coming back. I might forget for a few minutes and I'll be focused on something else, but eventually they're going to come back tomorrow or in a month or even in a year. They're going to be there. So thank you for that, Evan. And another thing, really great thing that I got, so great. Thank you so much, Evan. If you try hard to please, this is what Stephen King said. He said, if you try so hard to please your audience and you worry about what they want, then you won't make anything that they like. And so I was like, it just means be true to myself and just stop being afraid that I'm going to displease you guys and just be true to myself. And that's what I'm going to do, and just do what I want to do, because I'm here for now. I love myself and I'm here for you, obviously, and I love you and I want you to be happy. So comment below if you don't like the show. If you do like the show, please tell me that too. Tell me what you like. And if you want to see more of this, let me know. Just, you have to type, let's do more like this or whatever, because I need to know. Specificity is power, so tell me what you want. Anyway, my friend Evan Carmichael, I'm going to post his video below and a card right up here in the corner for my channel, for his channel, because Evan has a goal of getting 1 million subscribers. He does personal development, and he's always talking about, top 10 rules for success from this person and that person, and he has a goal of helping 1 billion entrepreneurs. And so I'm here for you, Evan. I appreciate you. I love your show, and I hope you watch this show, and I hope you enjoy my show soon too. I'm worth it. You're worth it, Evan. And Evan is Believe Nation, and we're the champions over here. So let's get together, Believe Nation and champions. Let's all love each other, man. Let's just be here for each other. So if you like Evan's channel, you click on it on the card. You can click on his video. Go subscribe, and I'm sure you're gonna love it. So there's a lot of good content there. And so anyway, my personal goal for my channel is that, well, I have a lot of high goals, but for right now, I'm starting small, and I want to my first stepping stone would be to get up to 1,000 subscribers so I can start getting sponsorships from like Nike and Ford and places like that. And so I can start making some money off this channel, because this is the only thing that I'm doing and I'm not earning any money right now. This is my career, and I would appreciate y'all if you would support me. So thank you. Like, subscribe, comment, and please comment. And sharing is caring. So, but if you comment, I know who you are. I can pray for you. I can know what you like, and we can be here for each other, okay? And so after that, I also want to get well, I guess probably in the meantime, while I'm getting those subscribers, those 1,000 and up and up and up more, first I really want to start getting 10,000 views, because I need to start getting 10,000 views so I can start to get paid from Google's ad revenue and stuff. So anyways, I appreciate y'all for watching, and I just want you to know that you are worth it. Vales mucho, and comment below, post your videos, whatever, and keep on watching, because you are worth it. Happy Halloween. Thank you.